Growing a great garden in our challenging WA conditions is all about preparation and planning. Knowing what to plant, how to plant, and how to achieve that wow factor is the key. And with the Easter break upon us, now is the time for all those keen DIYers to get out in the garden and get stuck in. But before you do, here are some great professional tips to make sure you get it right the first time without making any rookie mistakes. That way, everybody is happy with the result. This Mosman Park garden is absolutely hammered by harsh, coastal, salt-laden breezes. The homeowners needed a tree that could tolerate these local conditions, that could be kept neatly pruned, and would also provide some privacy screening. The answer was olive trees, and as you can see, they're totally thriving. Not only do the olive trees grow exceptionally well, they also combine brilliantly with the other plants in the garden to create a stunning Mediterranean feel. Maintaining a theme in your garden is not just about plant selection. All aspects of the garden have to work really well together. In this French provincial style garden in the heart of leafy peppermint grove, the homeowners have cleverly incorporated a traditional timber pergola, a gorgeous selection of interesting pots and rustic, natural-looking pavers to give the feel of a little bit of the French countryside right here in suburban Perth. These features complement the plants beautifully. As a garden designer, I love plants that change with the seasons, providing surprises and highlights right throughout the year. Don't be limited by the plants that are growing in your garden. This borrowed landscape is provided by the crab apples growing in the neighbour's garden. They soften this wall and add colour and texture to this garden, even though they're actually growing in that garden. Having a focal point in the garden certainly adds to the visual interest, drawing the eye of the visitor and even making the space feel bigger. A focal point can be anything from a garden bench, a feature pot, a garden statue, or any other piece of garden art. Here in this contemporary Floreat garden, the focal point is this fantastic water feature and the really cool fish that live in it. The sights and sounds of a garden are obviously important, but don't forget about the smell. And no, I'm not talking about chicken manure or blood and bone. Incorporating beautifully perfumed plants into the garden will add to the allure of the outdoor space. These Magnolia K. Paris are rightly famous for their beautiful white flowers, but even when they're finished flowering, they still have great interest with these really cool seed pods. Great gardens are not out of reach of the DIY gardener, even here in WA. Success is based on these key points. Great plants that work really well in the local environment, having a consistent theme throughout the garden, seasonal plants that change and add wow factor, attention-attracting focal points, and don't forget, we all like things that smell nice.